All right, so skill 45 is the data bridge. All right, this is a question that appears, again, it's just like two, maybe three on an ACT science section, maybe even just one, but can be a little bit off, can throw students off sometimes. So it's good to just kind of know what you're getting into. Um, so these types of questions you have to use two or more. I've only seen like once where you had to actually use a bridge between three graphs and to find a particular piece of data. So here we have two charts. We have a table and we got some spheres and volume and something else. And then you have this other graph where you have time going up and temperature, and looks like the spheres, as time increases, the spheres go down in temperature. Okay. So the question might be, what is the volume of the first sphere to reach a temperature of 60 degrees? Well, here we have 60 degrees, but we don't have anything about volume, right? So the first sphere to reach a temperature of 60 degrees, right? We just sort of follow it and like, oh, it's definitely this bottom line here. And that is sphere A. So now we have to go here and be like, sphere A has a volume of 3.9, right? So that's pretty straightforward, but that's a data bridge. You use the data here to grab the necessary data here, all right? And here you could just see a little bit visualization that with this red line, that's the 60-degree temperature, and the first one to hit that is this first sphere. So on the actual test, these types of questions can be a little bit trickier, but the process is the same. You find the information you start with and the information you are looking for, and then find the variable that lets you bridge from one to the other. Okay, the variable in this case is basically the sphere A, and you get the bridge. Okay. Just something to be aware of, so that it doesn't throw you when you see this and be like, wait a second, that's not in this chart, right? So now you know, well, it's in the chart to get you to the next chart, and that's how it works.